Well, my name's David. I'm the project manager of the Alexa Mini at Arri. It's by far our smallest and most lightweight camera that we ever built. It's aimed at new markets, the same as the old markets where the Alexa is, as a companion camera. We've worked heavily with some gimbal manufacturers because gimbal drones, that's where it's going now. And we wanted to shoot everything on Arri products, so we decided how can we make that happen. It's based on the next generation Arri technology, so we share lots of features with the Mirror, which was the first one of this new technology. We have 200 frames per second. We're shooting currently on HD, 2K, UHD in ProRes, and better quality than the Mirror, like ProRes XQ. So it's halfway between ProRes, normal ProRes, and RAW. There will be a RAW upgrade and a 4x3 upgrade for this camera later this year. It has a built-in motor controller, it has built-in Wi-Fi, so to make the overall setup as compact as possible. There's no use if the camera is small, but then you have to stick lots of things on it in order to make it fly. We have new motors that you can see actually up here. We have one rigged in a gimbal, which has a daisy chainable motor, and with the wireless motor control you can actually also control the camera settings.
Nice.
All to make it light. It's 5 pounds, carbon fiber body, titanium interior. We have interchangeable mounts, so you don't have to go PL, but you can also go EF or B4. Accessories to build up whatever you want with it. We're using internal recording on C-Fast cards. That's just the form factor is very nice, and it's actually a pretty cost-effective card. We do ProRes up to 200 frames per second. Once we go to RAW, we will probably only manage 30 or a bit more than 30 frames per second. If you want to go high-speed RAW, you would go for an external recorder. So we're working together with Codex on a solution. We actually have a mock-up here that would record up to 4 cameras in RAW, up to really high speeds, possibly 200 frames per second.
Okay, so you can record internal RAW.
Yes.
Eventually,
yes.
at 30 frames per second. Okay.
It will not be hours of recording on this card, probably 9 minutes, but it will be possible.
Okay. What about, so you were saying that there's a 4:3 version is going to come out. Is this a 16:9 sensor? A Super 35 or?
This is a 4:3 sensor already. It's just a software that's not ready for release. So there will be a license that enables 4:3. And there will be a license that enables RAW. That's the 2 options that you can purchase later. The sensor is already calibrated for that, and we also have motorized NDs in here, so they can remote control the ND filters, and also those are from a format that they can accommodate for all these output formats. It's a next generation electronics, but it's still the same sensor technology. The new sensors can be a bit faster, but they still have the same Alexa look and the Alexa color rendition that people love and people like. And that's also, I mean, one of the key features that you can have now a small camera on a gimbal on the set that cuts very nicely with existing Alexa phones. Right. That's how lots of times people shoot. They have a primary Alexa or 2 Alexas, and then they need something small for car rigs, for gimbals, for drones. We have actually lots of feedback from documentary, because first of all, they need a flexible camera. Nowadays documentaries are not just long lens anymore, just sitting in the bushes and wait for it. But they want action, and they still want a small form factor. It's just important for documentaries to carry the stuff around. So although it's not really aimed at shoulder use, we have accessories like a shoulder pad and some extensions that can accommodate this camera for more traditional use. I see it mostly, I mean, half-half, like new markets for all the gimbal owners and small companies, and also the rentals. But aside from that, people realize that it's a good picture is not just spatial resolution, but it's colors, it's a dynamic range, it's the look, it's the feeling of the picture. And it looks like it's more going into this rush is stopping into it balances somehow, and people decide more on, don't look at the data, just look at the picture and tell me what do you like, what you don't like. For us, it's we try to keep the technical data a little bit in the background and just offer what people like. And I don't know. I don't know where the story will go. We had 3D. It came up, got down. Now we got virtual reality. We are. That's probably coming up now. I see that as a big future problem for us and for everybody, because it's the art of storytelling in this environment. If you have the freedom of movement in a movie, that would be very interesting and very challenging. But that's perhaps the next thing.